So our mothers teach us from young, not to game niggas, but you know what to do and what not to do, and how to move correctly when it comes to men. And I think like since 13, I've been getting stuff from men that found me attractive, and I knew I didn't like them, and I wasn't gonna ever.
What your mama and daddy think about that shit?
About what?
About you getting shit from grown men, getting phones and shit like that.
I don't know if they. Yeah, no.
They never questioned that shit about who's paying the phone bill. They never raised no type of suspicion to nothing.
I mean, the first time that I got a phone from someone, I think I was like 15. That's when the UPS guy asked me for my number. He used to deliver packages to my grandma's house.
Grown ass nigga.
Yeah, he was grown. And I said I didn't have a phone. I said that was just my response. I didn't say that knowing that he was gonna get me a phone. I was just like, I don't got a number because I don't got a phone. But I really did have a cell phone, but I wasn't giving my number. And he came the next time and he delivered me a phone and he paid for the phone for like 6 months. But I barely used that phone because I already had a phone.
But when you told. But when you told your mama and daddy, because I'm sure they saw you with 2 phones.
No, I didn't. They never came up.
It never came up. They never said nothing about you. Oh, well, shit, you know, my daughter got 2 cell phones. They never just heard a different ring on another phone that they know they didn't.
Is this how you get girls in the game?
You don't have a phone? Because my mother, I already had a phone. So the only thing I told him that I didn't have a phone because I didn't want to give him my number.
But see, you ain't say that though. You act like you know you was coming up. You know you didn't have to. Oh shit, you know you was young. You was just moving. You was cute. You know you was popping. You was popular, whatever you want to call it. But this man offered you a cell phone. This grown ass man. So you've been doing this shit for a long. You obviously can say that you've been kind of dibble dabbling with it since you was a little kid, right? Since you was young. Okay, so what did because I know you was talking to your mama and daddy. You was at home with your mama and daddy. Your daddy had 2 crack houses.
I didn't live with my father at that point.
He had 2, but you knew about him. You knew he had 2 crack houses.
What about it?
I'ma say this because you say you came up fucked up, right? You say it was kind of fucked up how you came up. Shit was slow rolling. Okay, well I don't know not one motherfucker. I'm being for real with you. I don't know not one motherfucker that was in the game, in the dope game, especially back in the day, that their kids was hurting. I don't know that. I ain't never saw that shit. Them niggas was flyer than us if your daddy was selling dope.
So by the time I don't know if you watched the whole interview, but I also
I caught a kicker. I caught a twist to it. I heard what I was supposed to.
So by the time I was like 13, I was in foster care, so I was not living with neither of my parents. Mm-hmm. So they wasn't around. I was doing whatever I wanted.
How you know what they was doing?
Who was doing?
Your parents.
What you mean?
How you know what your daddy and them was doing if you wasn't around them?
I know what my father went to jail for.
Yeah, you know what he went to. You
say he on 13, he was already out. That was when I was little.
Yeah, but you was 13 already when he came out.
I was grown already.
You was already grown. Okay, so you said 13 ain't grown. 13 ain't grown, baby. That still got teen in it. Anything with teen in it, I don't even like to play with. So that's why I was asking you. I was like, okay, you was dealing with these older men, you know what I'm saying, these older niggas or whatever you want to call them. Because see, to me, I call them tricks. Mm-hmm. So I don't like classifying them as niggas. I hate when you be saying that shit like, oh, I want to break a nigga. Shut that shit down for real.
So that's
granted. But I'm gonna be real with you. I'm black. So when I hear motherfuckers just say, you know what I'm saying, I want to break a nigga, I be like, what the fuck that shit supposed to mean? You know, break a nigga. They've been breaking us already for 400 years.
You give her an N-word pass?
Too personal.
You give her an N-word pass?
I don't want to, but I mean, shit, if she been saying, hey, that's cool. I don't want to because, you know, I've always taught even chicks that come around me, man, hey, clean that shit up and get ladylike. That ain't how ladies talk.
And you say it like that, clean that shit up? That's how you shut up?
Clean that shit up, yes.
I ain't cleaning no shit up.
Clean it up. They should. You need to clean that shit up because it's sloppy.
Because you're used to dealing with simps. He's an alpha male out here.
That shit be sloppy,
I feel like you've never been with a guy with this kind of delivery, this bravado.
That's not true.
No?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean,
if you did, you ain't last long. Not talking like that. I'm just saying you ain't last long. You couldn't have.
I don't know.
I'm talking like that. See,
this whole narrative.
Hold on, let me be quiet and actually watch. I like that shit. See, she played down. She know when to humble that shit and keep it moving. She know when to turn the switch on and off. She ain't crazy. That's what I like about it. She ain't crazy. She know. Far from. I just hear some of the shit that you was kicking, and I'm gonna tell you this, baby. For real, to be honest with you, I believe that, you know, what you do, hey, that shit ain't even no hoeing to me, man. You know, you tried to claim that shit, you know, city girls and all that shit, you know. Them bitches was modern day hoes. Them was some real hoes getting to some real bread, man. And even though they gonna fuck up a lot of childhoods, because you know what, they done brainwashed a lot of bitches to sit there and believe that, okay, this is what you do. You go break a nigga here, you go do this, do that. No.
Yeah, that's true.
See, you have to understand something. The type of niggas that you probably deal with that you like to break, see, they money gonna run out. Go get what you a CEO.
Listen,
go ahead. Go get what you a CEO or something. You ain't talking about going and get with none of them type of people. All you keep trying to talk about is breaking niggas.
The person that was paying my bills, he was a businessman. He owned several spaces in Manhattan City, like a CEO of what?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like that's
why
who
was
you're
she
getting
gone?
whips and apartments out of,
yeah,
right? It's like
those are the
older.
CEOs.
Yeah.
You're not trying to
Giving
get
the
an
whips in the
apartment out of
apartments.
some like dope boy that's
Why the
like
fuck
hanging in the
no?
corner.
No,
Yep.
boys is still in the club.
But fuck
and
the
scammers is
apartments.
still in the club spending 10 bands, 5
Fuck the
bands, 3
apartments.
bands.
Those are the kind of guys you
bitches that
hang
they
out
not
with because you
fucking.
just like them, right?
What you mean?
Like the scammers and shit. Like you just kind of feel their vibe.
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like them type of guys.
Oh, okay. See, I think like the principal conflict between you guys is that Blue Jasmine holds herself to be a part of a certain level of tricking and hoeing. She doesn't consider herself to be, a surface level, like low level.
That's the
chick.
fuck. No, it's not about being a
You've
low
seen
level
it all.
chick.
You've seen it all.
Man, come on, man. Up, down, round and round. Uptown, downtown, all around.
He knows the streetwalkers.
It's different. A bitch that
The
fuck for money, I
streetwalkers.
think it's different than a bitch that talk for money.
I bet that you might have something to say about
How
that.
you talk for money when you said you let him eat your pussy out 5 times first?
On a guy that I
gotta
like,
eat
a
your
man
pussy.
that I like.
A man that you like, but you're still trying to break him. Breaking him is breaking him.
Breaking
Breaking
what
him
you
is
mean
breaking
break?
him.
What you
There's
mean
no,
by break?
it's not. There's no feelings involved in that breaking. You want the money from the nigga.
Yeah, you just.
It's
You
not
want the
okay.
money from the nigga.
I think if I'm letting someone touch me sexually, I like them. You get it?
When
It's
you
like
said
I really
that,
like
but you
them.
said he got to eat your pussy at least 5 times.
That was the game to the girls. I was saying, don't give it up.
Don't
Like
give up
don't
the
give
wrong
up the
game.
pussy.
Don't give up the
That's
wrong
not the wrong game. My
Less-
point is that don't give up the pussy.
less
If you
is
like
more.
a nigga and you want that nigga to catch that nigga, don't give up the
We're
pussy.
talking about getting bread right now.
And to
We're
me,
talking
it's
about
both.
getting bread.
Because why
We're
you want
talking
to
about
catch
getting
something
bread
that don't got
because
bread?
that shit's intertwining. You want the feelings to come with the bread, and that shit intertwines too much. If you're gonna be about your business, be about your business. See, we can sit there and talk about.
I mean, I can pick and choose.
We can sit
who
there and
I'm
talk
about
about.
my business with and
We can
who
sit
I'm
there
not.
and talk about. The CEOs that that gave you some cars and a little bit of money. But did the man pass you off a business? That's where you win.
Nah, but I learned
That's
how
where
to be a
win.
business
Get the
woman
business.
from being around these
learning
people.
it. Get it passed to you. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right, Adam?
All right,
It's
so the
not
man,
what you know, it's who you know.
It's
Get
both.
that shit passed the fuck off on you. If your game
It's
is
true.
strong, less
That-
is
I-
more.
yeah, I think
If you
that's
get your
true.
pussy ate 5 times, you don't know where the fuck that man's mouth bent.
what?
Come on, you put a
But
body condom on?
you saying like
You put a body condom on?
you
to do
saying
that?
like
Come on, you ain't do that.
what you saying make no sense. I'm saying
Cut it
if a woman want to catch a man, like if I like this guy,
You talking about getting your pussy ate 5 times
yeah,
from a man.
before you fuck, I feel like before you
She's
fuck a
saying
nigga,
before
let
you
me eat
give
your
him
pussy a
that
couple
pussy.
times.
I might get a tummy
What you
ache.
mean?
That's
You
a lot
ain't
of pussy.
doing all that. You telling me right now, if you got with an NFL player come and grab.
Yo,
Let me speak. NFL player comes to you, right? He tell you, you end up liking him, like you say. You know his bag is up, whatever the case may be. And you tell him to eat your pussy a couple times. You think that man just gonna sit there, him being in the position that he's in. I'm not trying to call you a regular schmegular, but you think that he ain't gonna sit there and balls to the walls your motherfucking ass.
Guess what?
You got life fucked up.
I talked to an NFL player before.
You got life fucked up.
And I can call my friend right now without even telling her what's going on. Didn't let him fuck, ate my pussy, gave me his credit card. I went shopping with my friends. With my friend.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck. I told him no, I wasn't fucking.
What do you
He
think?
took my pussy
You
and
told
he
him
gave
no,
me.
you wasn't fucking.
Assuming that
I
that's
could
true,
literally-
what do you
I
think
could-
of that kind of guy, and what do you make
It's
of
a
the
big fact.
situation?
That type of motherfucker to me right there, love one, to be
And
honest with you.
$90 million
Hey,
contract.
he was just trying you. He's a professional. Just as much as there's professional hoes, there's professional tricks.
Okay.
You gotta
whatever it
understand
was.
that game, baby.
You just said
They
that I
know
wouldn't
how
be
to
able to
play
do
it.
it,
No,
but
but
I
they
did
know how
that.
to play it. That was candy money.
I did that already.
For him to turn around, listen to me. He gave you that, but just the other day, he probably sat there and gave the bitch $500,000. The other bitch, and she really wasn't around for nothing.
He's saying like the main bitch.
He was just making a
I
mad
get it.
move
I
with
don't
you,
know what- I don't know
but
what
you
he
don't
did.
glorify
Here's
that.
the
No,
thing.
get the bag for real when you're around him. It ain't about getting your little pussy, your little TT bone ate at.
Your little TT
It's
bone.
not about that. It's not about getting your little TT bone ate on, man. God, show her, man. Less is more.
That's my point.
Less is more.
Less is
No,
more.
no, you talk.
That's
No,
my
no,
point.
no.
But it's
Is
like,
it? Is
if
it?
you fucking with a nigga that make $90 million, or let's just even say a regular or whatever.
So you think he
less
wasn't
is
giving you
more.
no candy money by doing
No,
that?
I'm sure, you
You should have
I
knew
went
that.
to
So
like
you
10
should have threw
bands.
that shit
That's
already
nothing
to the
him.
side. That's left field. That'll be sitting for later. That's minute. You got to be looking for the bigger bag. The bigger bag dealing with these motherfuckers, man, for
So that's what
real.
you teaching
These are
me?
professionals.
So how do
I'm
I
just trying
get
to
the
tell
bigger
you,
bag? Can
listen,
you teach
baby,
me that?
conduct yourself, of course. Conduct yourself more ladylike through it. Get your vocabulary up. Get your vocabulary up, son. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. Professional tricks, they ain't gonna like how you talking. We already let me speak, and I hate even having to give this game up, but I'm gonna give it up for free. We got color to our skin. They already looking, no offense to you, they already looking to downplay us.
Yep.
So our vocabulary has to be on a bigger mindset. We can't nigga them to death.
Oh, no.
Think about how many
I
listen to me,
agree.
think about how many white professional men would have wanted to just even come and just even involve themselves with you from this, but when you opened your mouth, you fucked off that bag. Think about it.
I don't know.
If you really think I know.
Me
Trust
personally,
me, I know.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Telling y'all that I come up here and game niggas for bread fucks up the bag. Cause nobody wanna fuck with a bitch that's gaming niggas for bread. Because you're gaming me, bitch. Like,
you did an all tell story on how you would, if you did it. You reminded me of OJ, like when he said he wrote that book. If I did it, this is how I got away
She
with
did
it.
it on like 5 different podcasts in like a 2-week period too.
Exactly.
You gave them. You listen. That ain't. But listen. Like I said, them, even to them city girls, them was modernized hoes. And with them, you know, I think even they gonna look back. Cause I heard you. You know, you kept bringing them up. You know, so I want you to know, like I knew of them, a couple of them bitches, and like they was really at the bag. They wasn't talking about it like how you talking about it. See, they just sell that kind of music. Let me speak. They just sell that kind of music. That's not really what they was on. They just knew they was gonna poison this shit though, and it's gonna fuck up a lot of lives. When they get older, they gonna see what they done created.
But that's like
a bunch of little dick thief mongrels that don't even. Hey, listen to me. That's just looking to just get by. You told everybody. You never told not one person how to go get a business from that shit. How to really go and make some real network from this shit. You told them how to get a cell phone and a car.
Because one thing about it,
a cell phone and a car.
the business
and
the properties is way more important than a do give you his purse.
I mean, I do run. I'm business minded. You know what I mean? Because I've been around these men, and so I've had that too. But it depends on who I'm around, based on like how I talk. You know, like if I'm around, of course I'm gonna switch it up. Like if I'm around a CEO, I'm not gonna say nigga. Like
no.
I'm a CEO.
He's basically saying take it out of your vocabulary altogether.
Listen to me. You never turn that ladylike movement off. I don't give a fuck what's going on. You want to do what you want to do behind closed doors, you do that shit.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Be real, but be who you
Do
are.
that shit, granted,
see, all
but
niggas
there's a
love
certain
ghetto
way to
bitches
speak.
too.
No, that shit only, listen, granted, but that shit only goes so far. We live in 2022.
I mean, be who you are.
Listen,
and if it's for you, it's for you.
I was talking about the Donald Sterling scandal earlier, right? Mm-hmm. And how that little bitch, she has certain instructions to where he done put her in houses. I'm talking about big boy shit. Big boy allowances. This man owned the Clippers. I don't know if you remember the story. Okay? Man owned the Clippers. Okay, he had a little, you know what I'm saying? Little tight little thing. You know, our color, our flavor. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking with white man, older white man. Gave her everything in the world. All he told her was just don't, and he knew she was fucking with other niggas. Mm-hmm. He knows. He don't want to say it.
He told her not to, but he told her not to post photos with black guys. He found that embarrassing, right? Wasn't that the main thing?
No, it wasn't just that. It was further than that. She brought the nigga to the game. And mind you, of course she's going to have some good seats. All of his colleagues are seeing this shit. You think he don't talk about that girl to them? You think he's not trying to, like, pick her up? No, she had to still go do some nigga shit. She couldn't just do it right. She couldn't just follow this one instruction like Adam and Eve. You can have everything on the land. Just don't touch the apple. And the bitch always got to go touch the motherfucking apple, man. Don't she?
Because maybe she didn't want Adam. Maybe she didn't want him. Mm-hmm. Maybe she really did not want him. She did not care.
She would have brought that man to the game to blow the bag for her because her bag got blown.
Her bag got
blown. Got busted under the bunker. She gained nothing from it. The man had to sell the team. He's banned from the NBA, and that's that. Let's pick our game up some here, people. Like, for real. Getting involved like that. Like, and just, the man gave one simple instruction. Don't come do some nigga shit at my white people's game.
Can I ask you a question? Come on. If you were invested in her career, if you got 20% of everything that she made and you're sort of calling the shots and you were directing her on what she should be doing with her time, what would you want her to be spending her time on?
First and foremost, this is just a big if. If, okay? If that was the case, I would get some IRA accounts going. Go get some real shit going to where when you spoke on, oh, mother gonna have to drag me about the house. Why would they ever have to drag you out the house, sweetie? When your bag is already up, think about it. You don't have to stay in none of that.
But that's a different conversation because if she gets the money from whatever, her hustle. Then you go put it in an account. That makes sense. You go open a restaurant.
This is a conversation. Let me get this one.
We're talking more street level.
Let me get this one. Granted, if your bag was already up, you wouldn't have to worry about that, but your ass was spinning it because you got comfortable. I get it. It happens. It happens when you get into them positions. Motherfuckers starting to get a bag. That shit's starting to roll in comfortably. You think this motherfucker's going to be there for the longevity.
I mean, I'm still getting my own money.
And then
I was spending my own money.
Nobody should ever have to drag you the fuck out of any house.
It's the principle. You're not kicking me out.
Who gives a fuck? You walking out. Be a boss.
Yeah, by decide. They were saying
by decide. You should already know that. You should already been on the whim to want to do that.
When I'm ready to leave, I'm going to leave. And that's
leave because you was a boss. It don't matter. Don't get the police called on you. Let me explain something to you when these white people, because there was something that you was talking about that I was like, you were right. See, when you're dealing with somebody that really know the business structure of it and know how to really put somebody out, see, the constable's office comes, right? They come and do it. They don't even knock at the door. They just start drilling shit out. They drill them locks out and all that shit, right?
The way
and they
he
give you
talks
about,
is
I want to say probably a hard 8 minutes. They give you a hard 8 minutes to grab whatever the fuck you can grab, and whatever else is in here, you can take it up in court. Don't ever embarrass yourself.
I mean, that was
like
a hypothetical question. Thank God be to me, I was not. I wasn't asked to leave.
But for you to say that spoke volumes. Shake that.
Yeah, because they was asking me, like, if they told you to leave, like, no, I'm not doing what nobody told me until I'm ready to do what I want.
You was leaving like a boss already. You were never there. Why go live with the motherfucker that pays you? Stop sitting there trying to shit where you eat.
I don't understand what you just said.
Do not shit. Do not shit where you have
to eat. Don't understand.
If you're eating there, you stay far away from there. That person's not even really in your business. Have them far away from your business to when they do want to blow up, they want to do any type of weird shit that they want to do. None of your shit was compromised. None of your shit was compromised. That situation would never happen. Right or wrong. That situation would never happen if you were far away. But
that was hypothetical. They asked me
a question. Fuck hypothetical.
And I replied.
This is our reality.
You're not kicking. No, I replied in how I would reply. Like, but it didn't happen to me.
Well, they're not gonna have to kick you out.
It didn't happen to me.
Those constable people gonna come kick you out. I'd have been broke. I've been there before. I know what it's like when they come show up at your door, man. You sleep. Shit, I already knew they was coming. Had everything back to the front door. I knew they was coming. As soon as I start hearing that drilling, well, it's time to get up. Time to get the fuck up out of here, man. I already know what it is. These people ain't playing. When somebody wants you out, there is no dragging you out. This isn't your world. This is reality.
I still got my crib, and I got another crib, too. I use that one for Airbnb now.
No.
So I make bread off that crib.
Let me give you the floor. What do you think that he doesn't get about?
Yeah, because they're going like, the way they're going back and forth, it's a lot. I feel like she's not getting what he's saying.
Your lifestyle or where
I mean, I think like most men who consider themselves alpha, you know, they don't like when they see women in a position where a woman could. Men, especially alpha men, they so used to respectfully manipulating, you know, women because they see us as lower in a way. And so I think that there's a lot of alpha men, they don't like when they see women who are alpha and who can match up to them.
Yeah.
Like I can probably stand next to him.
Do you identify with that, or do you feel like when you are working with a woman, you
she
want
has a
her
point.
to be a boss?
It's a way I'm going to say this to her. This is push hand, baby. This is push hand. If you gonna say you're gonna be equal, you gonna stand up like it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to be no lollygagging. It's not going to be sitting back doing this bullshit. You're asking to get up. Listen, and I agree. Like, it should be me that motivates you to want to get up and go get more. Because you see it. Because you with a boss nigga. No offense to my man in the back. I love you, church. But just, you with a boss nigga, that's how you should look at it. It should make you automatically want to get up and go get the bag. Nobody should have to ask you, and nobody should have to force you out.
Yeah, but that's how I move. I don't need to be with a boss nigga to move like a boss. You get it? But my whole thing was saying when they brought up that situation to me.
Bosses fuck with bosses.
I could be by myself and I'm still be a boss. That's my point.
That's what
I'm saying. That I don't need a man to direct me. You know, I'm already minded. My mind is already like that. I just see men as a business as well. That's part of a business that I run for myself, and you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Where's your business entail to?
What you mean?
Where's it taking you?
Where has it taken me?
Where have you know what I'm saying? Where have you gotten?
In regards to from where I came?
What businesses have you felt like you have obtained today that are genuinely in your motherfucking name and not where I go pull it up and it says Muhammad Jalalabad. I'm talking where I go pull up your name.
It don't matter because the money's in my name.
No.
It don't matter if it's under.
It's if it's
Who
in
is
your
Muhammad
name.
Jalala, man?
Muhammad.
Hey, it's in your.
That don't
I'm
matter.
just saying because I
But the
know how
money's
this.
in my
Because I know how this shit go.
So
Let me tell you something.
It could be under anybody's
Stop,
name.
stop letting them buy it for you. You buy it yourself. Stop letting
the
trick man buy it for you.
I
Cause
do
see
that
when he
too.
get mad at
But
you,
why-
right? Cause
but
see when
why
he get
would you?
mad,
I
when
don't
he get
get why
mad, guess what he do? He gonna come take that shit back when he mad.
That hasn't
He done
happened to
took
me
back. He
either.
done took back. Hey, he done took back everything, man. That he done really went and bought.
I still got the apartment. That's what I said.
No.
This is
No.
scary. I
The
hope.
car I had to bring back because the lease ended, but
I hope
had it
people don't
until it
start
ended.
taking her shit.
So yeah. What I'm saying is, I think
What are you saying?
I think that I
These
think
interviews
men
are, like,
just don't like to see
complicated,
women in a
like,
position
complex.
where we can get whatever we want. You know,
No.
and obviously.
I want to see you winning and respecting it, doing it the right way and
what's
not the wrong way.
And what's right? What
Not
makes it right or wrong?
GFE, not where the bag, not where there's a certain bag
GFE is
that
fucking.
that will make you
GFE
listen
is
to me.
fucking for
Listen to me,
bread.
sweetie. Hey, listen to me. Me and you both know how this game go.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't stupid. You feel me? And for you to sit there and say, you already put sex in the mix by even saying, hey man, motherfucker gotta eat my hey man, you gotta eat my pussy 5 times and give me the bag.
That was a
And
whole
give me the bag.
different
But you were talking about fucking with people with the bag, so you telling me if this white man that you like, this older white man that you like, he come just somebody, anybody, just anybody.
Donald Sterling.
Okay.
Donald Sterling.
Muhammad
He comes to you, he comes to you, he offer you a bag, he offer you, he offer you something that you probably ain't used to getting, right? And he say, man, shit, let me eat your pussy. You gonna let him do it?
No, unless I genuinely like. If I genuinely like him, yes. But otherwise,
The way
type
he
of people that's
said-
gonna really come bring the real bag.
all right. But I'm not. The thing
Those
is,
are the people that are gonna really come bring the real bag. Who's gonna bring it?
I'm not greedy for money. Listen, there could be 2 lemonade stands, 1 lemonade.
Then what are you doing this for? You might as well retire tomorrow.
I mean, I make bread. I see men as a business, and then I have other businesses that I run too, and that's just one of the things that I run. Yes, I'm a bartender.
You be in the strip club.
Yeah.
In which I don't know if you feature, I don't know what you do, but you be in the strip club. So if you already doing that, why be in the club? Your ass should be across the country featuring everywhere else. Get paid to do the walkthroughs in these strip clubs. That was some
He's
free
saying
game
instead
for
of
you,
being
by
a
the way.
bartender,
That was
you
some free
should
game.
be
That was
doing
some free
hosting
game for you,
events
by
and
the way,
stuff.
too.
I lost my Instagram
Charlie,
pages. I feel
church,
like if I had them.
free game for it. You need to get moving,
Game
man.
is
Shit,
all fucked
why even
up
be
for
in the same
Instagram
strip
these
club
days.
if you the
Yeah, that
shit?
shit is crazy.
You should be already doing the walkthroughs to other strip clubs throughout
Like
the country.
hostings
They
and
pay you to
stuff.
come out. You don't touch satellite 1 and satellite 2.
But you seem like you're not against what she's doing with her life.
It's
you just,
confusing.
but you seem
She's
like
like,
you think she
level
should be doing it on
more.
a bigger level.
Yeah,
I just want her to, because you know what? Because she playing with it. Do not tell, listen to me, do not tell these
Don't tell
girls
people that,
or anybody that comes even inspiring into being in the game that that's how this shit goes. That is not the game.
By not giving up.
Cell phones, cars, that shit is not the game. Maybe back in the day, that shit's old school game.
So
Somebody
what's the
played
game?
you.
So what's
Somebody
the game?
played you.
So
I
what
told
is
you. I've
it?
already explained it to you. When you get with them,
Properties,
you don't look
businesses.
for cars. You don't look for cell phones. You don't look for the jewelry. You look for the property.
Mhm.
You map out the property.
How do you get a house out of 2?
Right?
Seems like a lot. You tell me.
I mean,
It's a lot.
Why would it ever?
I just don't
We
know.
already done talked about, listen to me, man. Like I said, the bitch that was fucking with Donald Sterling. Look at her. 7, 8 properties from the man. And cars in each every one.
there's levels
Big
to this
allowances.
shit.
There's
She's
levels.
a
And there's a
There's
level.
levels to this
And that's
shit.
the level that you have not touched
At
just
all,
yet.
baby.
So if you're going to play it for real. If you're going to
I
talk
ain't fucking
advanced.
no old man
No,
to
if you're
get
going to
shit.
talk
Like, she
advanced,
was
be
obviously-
advanced.
the
But
people
you're
that
whoever it was, you're still not going to fuck with a
It's
broke
like
nigga.
she's an up-and-coming boxing champ, but you're telling her, like, wow, you're not Mike Tyson. Because realistically, if she really had all those different houses out of that fool, and she took down his whole career by weaponizing his past
He wasn't
racism,
her first. That
Go.
she was.
GOAT status. That's great. That
Facts,
means
that's
she
different.
came in and just
And he
got
wasn't her first chick.
paid.
See, those are stories that get
destroyed
overlooked.
his
All
life.
we hear is city girls, and yeah, it's just to break a nigga. Let's break a nigga. No, be a lady of leisure.
I mean,
Like
I'm
your
a
bag
lady.
and your
I'm a
bag
lady
will
while I'm
fill
breaking
up.
them.
But
Right? Does that count for
no,
anything?
but it's the way. But listen, even being on camera, it's the way that you come off about it. Like to me, I'm gonna be real with you. It sounds like some GFE shit to me going on.
Girlfriend experience. Talk about what's your
the
grudge
bag.
against
The
the
bag.
girl.
If the bag is big
Do
enough,
you
the
feel
bag
like
is
that's
big
what you
enough.
provide? And
Never.
The bag is big enough, and ain't nobody
Never.
gonna know. I
And
really
that's
believe
the
she
same
gonna touch it.
thing
Ain't
that I
nobody
said
turning
that
that
snitch
shit down.
academics. He tried to
Okay,
turn me.
I don't want to talk about
He tried-
academics.
all
I
right,
want to
but
talk
he tried
about
to-
this.
he
speak
tried
on
to turn it-
why you're mad at academics.
because he's a snitch.
What did he snitch on? Explain this.
So, remember that thing that I said? I'm gonna tell you something in confidence, but I don't want it to air. And you said, yeah, and you guys beefed it out. Y'all did exactly what y'all said.
And then he
went and he did some whole clown shit to me, bro.
Oh,
And
he
he
put
said
it out
no,
there that it was
he
Future.
put it out there. Meanwhile, he had told me like he wasn't gonna put it out there. He did some whole shit, and he tried to say
he thought you was about your business.
Was Future mad at you?
He probably thought
Future issued a statement publicly.
He did issue a statement.
He denied
that he did. Yeah, he didn't know who I was.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't give a fuck.
He's been inside you, and then he's out here saying he didn't know you.
I didn't do nothing with him.
Oh, whoops. But
I denied him.
You know, he's been in your texts, and then he's out here saying
it was in person.
Well, look at this guy.
Shit.
Cracking the moet. That's what I like to see.
Is that too
I feel like
thing
he's
for me,
making
Summer?
her
You want some?
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think
bottle
you
of
guys
water
should
first.
definitely pour
I'm
some
gonna get you a
drinks.
bottle of water with it. I got you though.
Keeping
I got
women
you. That's
hydrated
real
is
shit.
important.
I want to keep you hydrated. Keep your face, everything, man. Pores clear. Keep you bright, vibrant.
I think you look good today.
That's all.
I'm just gonna keep saying it.
Great.
She came in with good energy.
I don't like your friend right now, Adam.
You don't like him
I like
right now.
you, but I don't like him.
I'm just the moderator. It's easy to be well liked.
It's all good.
What he's saying.
I am a little.
No.
I'm a little confused too.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Telling me what I'm doing is
I'm gonna
wrong,
tell you
saying
this.
I'm not
No,
doing it at the right
but you
level.
claiming but you claiming that there ain't no pussy involved, and I can tell that you still an amateur, and I know that there's some pussy involved. It's
Ain't
not
no
it ain't
pussy
no
involved, but
man.
I'd
You bullshit.
rather stay at amateur level and get my little 2,000,
You bullshit.
3,000,
You ain't even. You
10,000.
bullshit.
Alright.
You bullshit.
Okay.
You competing with fucking 100 million you out here in the world. You know it.
What you mean?
That shit's mediocre. What you kick.
I don't understand what you're saying.
That shit's mediocre what you kick, man. You ain't even teaching. Listen to me. I'm telling you, you're not listening, homie. If you really a bitch that's really in the game, really mashing, you saying that you really standing up for this shit, teach bitches how to get fucking businesses. Teach them how to get something that's longevity, not a car that fucking collects miles or a cell phone that can eventually get turned the fuck off. It doesn't really go over the head. See, this is what makes it square shit. See, that's the problem. This is what makes it square shit, because see, for squares it's gonna go over their head. If this isn't for you and you ain't supposed to be in this game, I've said it before, get the fuck out. Because there's some real hoes that's gonna really frown upon this, even to the bitches that you look up to. You're not kicking the right narrative for it, sweetie.
I mean, I'm just saying my life.
But it's not kicking the right
I'm saying
narrative.
my life. I'm just saying my life, you know? And I mean, I don't know if it's at the highest level, the lowest level, but it works for me.
I see what works for you. I see what works for you. No, I'm just making sure, man, you know, gotta keep me some ice and keep it nice. You know?
You got ice in
it don't listen to me.
You got ice in my cup too?
No.
Oh.
That'd be too much water.
Yeah.
Would you like some? Got you.
I dehydrate
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't want it to go over your head. If you're gonna do it for real. If you're gonna get light years ahead of it,
I don't
if
want
you're
to
gonna
do
get
it
light
for
years,
real.
no, if you're gonna get light years, no, if you're gonna get light years ahead, then why be a half a hoe? Why be a half a hoe? No, you still playing. And when the lights go out, there's some other shit that's got to go on. You got to take care of it. It's okay.
But,
man, I'm a real one, man. I've been in this game for too long.
Let's put it this way.
Don't matter.
If I meet somebody,
you trying to say don't be a halfway hoe, be a hoe.
Okay,
but you don't even know how to even play them out even right. You didn't even know how to get the 5 bands from Future and walk away.
If I meet somebody and they're selling 8 balls,
you didn't know how to get the 5 bands from Future and walk away.
Let's say you meet somebody.
The game to get it.
What?
You meet somebody selling 8 balls and they're making, a couple $100,000 a year. That's cool. You ain't made your way up to kilos yet. That's cool. Like, I respect it, Same. I meet somebody, they got a YouTube channel. They're getting 20,000 views a video. It's cool. I fuck with you. You're on your way.
What if they selling 8 balls, but they get money other way? I can really mad
There's a lot of different ways.
Kilo game then. Don't talk kilo game then when you only selling ounces.
When was she talking kilo game?
Because sitting there talking about I have the properties, talking about I got this, I got that.
She said she had a little studio apartment
out
the guy.
That shit. No, fuck all that shit.
I'm on her team
I watched
also.
it. Go ahead.
I'm on her team.
I love to be the man. I love to be the man that stands behind this shit, because I'm gonna tell you this, sweetie, you're doing it all wrong and you know you are. If you're gonna do it, I already
He
just
keep
told you.
telling you what's the right way.
If you gonna move for it, move for it. Look, you ain't never had to fake nothing. You ain't never had to move like that ever in your life.
What you mean?
You ain't never had to fake fuck nothing. You ain't never had to trick fuck. You ain't never had to do none of that. See, nobody ever taught you the game. You ain't never did that.
Fake fuck?
You ain't never did that?
So,
Oh, you only know how to really do it. That's because no, baby girl. No, baby girl. Get the A. See, you trying to teach him too much.
I fake
That's
nutted.
your problem.
You're not teaching nothing. All you saying is, what are you teaching? You haven't said nothing.
I haven't said nothing. No, you haven't done nothing, baby girl. You done been listening to me. You haven't done nothing. That's the problem. You haven't done nothing, and you running hella hard in place. Stop being a half a hoe. I know that you be doing some GFE shit. I know it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I hate to have to put that on you. I hate to have to put that on you. But I just know it.
I wouldn't give my body up for money unless I genuinely like a man. And if I genuinely like a man, it's not about money at all. But I would never give my body up for money.
Go back to what you said. Repeat everything you just said.
If I genuinely like a man, it's not about money at all. Yeah. But like I said, I see men as a business. So if I see you and I think I could get you, even if I could get 1,000, 500, 200, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm gonna try to get it.
You should take a kidney about him.
No, you're not.
A kidney.
No, you're not. You already let the taxi cab driver make you gullible to say he's gonna buy me a car. Mm-hmm. That's what you said. A fucking taxi cab driver told you that he's just gonna buy you a car. This man's struggling in his motherfucking self. Uber, Lyft, all of them been whooping him.
He's still a lick.
Come on, he has nothing. Man, that man has nothing. That man has nothing. What's he gonna buy you? A Hyundai Sonata? But what's he gonna buy you? A Hyundai Sonata?
A Hyundai Sonata.
What's he gonna buy you? His credit. But he can come take that shit back from you because that shit's still in his name. See, let me tell you something, homie. We did that game a long motherfucking time ago. Where bitches was going and we did that game a long time ago. Where bitches was going, having the tricks buying cars and shit like that. When the trick blew, the car blew. The car was gone. It was never really in your name. You have to do it yourself. See, that's the difference. You can sit there and say that, but he attaches himself to it because you know what? He don't want you to go nowhere. That's his way of putting his foot in the door. Instead of you just getting the bread and
going, what happened to the taxi
getting the bread, let me finish. Getting the bread and
you
doing
killed
it
him?
yourself. That's the problem. Doing it yourself instead of relying on them.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know what happened to the taxi cab driver? He did want to put it. I was trying to put it under my name. I'm like, put it under my name. Just put the 6 bands down or whatever. He wanted to put it in his name. I was like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. Because then I got to stay attached to this nigga. I wanted to get the car and dip, and never see him again. But, so that thing didn't work.
As you do. So, okay, let me just ask you this, Sharp. It's like, if you meet a young woman who wants to make money off of her, hypothetically, obviously we would never engage.
Young-minded or young woman?
22, 23, she's in the prime of her life. She wants to monetize her body, per se. What would you advise she do, since you seem to be holding her to such a standard? You want her to be the Pablo Escobar of having
you can get the game young. If you can get the game young like I did, man, you can be able to see this shit light years ahead. Don't wait until you're older to start making the move. Make the transitions now. It's not about cell phones and it's not about no fucking cars. It's about making longevity shit. Nobody physically can be in this shit forever. So if you're gonna make the move, make the move. Don't sit there and halfway, half foot in the door.
There's some old ass dominatrix bitches. Tell me no.
It's not about that.
Them bitches is making the bag. Sweetie. I was just saying.
Stomping on dudes' ball sacks.
Making the bag.
It's not about that, baby girl.
So I'll probably be a 50-year-old dominatrix.
It's about what you do, right? It's not about being a dominatrix. It's about what you do right now and making the best of that shit. You call yourself kind of playing with it. You know what I'm saying? I watch you.
I do. I'm out of all the way up.
Listen to me.
I talk like one. I act like one. I get what I need and I get the fuck out.
No, I don't believe that.
That's your business.
I believe that you done had to do some things. I know, that show you never.
I never.
I can just tell by the way you look off. You don't even look at me in the face when you say that.
I don't have no shame. If I was to ever fuck for bread, I feel like women can do whatever they want with their body. And if it's my body and I want to give it to a man and he want to give me, I could tell the world I don't give a fuck.
Does her having this policy bother you because you are used to helping women monetize?
I just think. No, it's not about.
Is that what you're used to?
It's not about. Is that what you're used to? It's about game.
Is that what you're used to?
It's about game.
So you're talking.
She's getting money and not having to fuck. Then she got the most game.
Listen to me. You not. By the way, listen to me. I can tell by the way of your vocabulary.
He's trying to say that she actually does have
that you do. It sucks.
Right, because
it sucks like
I'm
fuck.
mirroring you.
It fucking sucks like
Because
fuck.
I'm
No,
mirroring you.
nigga, that whole
But you
situation.
put me up
That ain't how you talking to no professional trick. He kicking your ass out. Matter of
You're
fact,
not
he
professional.
dragging
You're not a
your
trick.
ass
That's
out
how you
because
talking.
that's what you said they gonna do to you. You already expect that because that shit's happened to you.
What?
It's happened to you. Why would you sit there and say, motherfucker gonna have to drag me out?
They saying hypothetically, because in
They
any
gonna have to drag
situation,
you
if I
out.
don't want to leave,
They gonna have to
that's what
drag
you're
you
gonna have
out.
to do.
You getting the fuck
If you
about my
trying to
shit.
take, if you give me something and you trying to take
You
it
ain't
away,
getting shit. You staying with me. You
what?
ain't getting
I
a
wasn't staying with
motherfucking
nobody. I
thing.
lived by myself. What are you
You would
talking
be
about?
staying with me. We're talking about in that situation.
Oh.
You put me in it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wouldn't let a
thinking in
girl
my
put me in that
situation.
position, but I do respect the attitude
Your
of
ass is
they
getting
gonna
out.
have to drag me out
If I
because
live with
getting
you
out.
and I'm
You're
no
not
longer
getting-
with you, I don't want to be with
You ain't
you.
gonna
I'm
want to
leaving.
get drugged your ass.
And I'll
if a
probably
girl
go.
puts
You
me
can
in a
probably
crib,
leave too.
they're gonna
But
have
you
to
should.
drag
Probably
me
take
out.
some of your bread to go get my new
You
crib.
should if you a boss.
But if I'm
You
I'm
should
thinking
want to
about
leave.
myself.
You should fucking want to leave.
Yeah,
You should
if
want to
I'm
leave.
living with you,
You
but that
keep sitting
apartment
there
was
trying
my
to push your
apartment.
weight around in somebody's
No,
shit
listen,
that was never
the
yours.
apartment was my.
This is intense. Jesus Christ. I just do feel like she's not getting it though. Like I do get his
I live there
points.
by
It was
myself.
never.
You're not
If it
kicking
was
me out
never
my place
yours,
that I live.
how?
Like, if I live there with a man and then it's his crib,
Come
I'ma
on,
leave.
man.
The fuck?
Man.
All right,
Listen
let
to
me
me.
just.
If you gonna get out, hey, listen to me. If you gonna play the game for real. It ain't about no pushing your pussy.
Wait,
It's
so
about
he-
pushing
so-
your mind frame.
Not
But you
pushing
don't
your
really
pussy.
push that.
So
I know you
put-
don't.
What you said
Even
earlier,
getting in this game, you never got it just running your mouth because your mouth sucks. I'm being
with
honest
you
with
because
you.
you
Your
suck.
mouth
So this
sucks.
I gotta
No, I
come
just
at you.
watch 'cause I know
Adam
what
ain't
they
even
spin.
see me like this,
Okay,
right, Adam?
let's just put a pin in that topic,
Okay.
Come on.
and let's
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
pivot.
Right.
Was
Because I think you done
Fix
throw.
it.
I think you done throw
Run it.
some ass. You
Was
look
it-
like the type. The
No,
way you talking,
baby girl.
you look like
You
you
done
done
sold
throw some ass.
earlobe,
And you done
some
throw some
twinkle
ass.
toe.
You look
I
like
know
you done
you
throw
have,
some ass.
and I ain't even mad
And
at
you
you,
look
baby
like
girl.
you done throw some ass.
I ain't
That's
even mad
yeah,
at
you
you.
look like you
Okay,
done throw some
you
ass.
right. Okay, you right. But I'm gonna tell you this. I know you done
You're
sold
right.
some
I
twinkle
know
toe.
you done sold some ass.
I know you done sold
And I
some.
know you
No, let
done
her
sold
go.
some ass.
Let her go.
I know you done
You
sold
done
some
sold
mouth
some
too.
twinkle toe.
You done sold
This
some mouth
is
You
too.
done sold a
You look
little
like
bit of
it.
that chili
You
nipple.
look like it.
You
Chili.
done sold a little bit of
You
that
look
chili
like it.
nipple. It's okay. I look like it.
You do.
Baby girl, I'm gonna
I
tell you
look
this.
like it.
You a horrible representation of the game. And I just
Right.
hope the young chicks that's really coming up in the game don't really act like you. You more into breaking
So can you
the
tell us?
nigga.
Tell us
You
how to
more
act.
than hey, you more
Tell
than
us
if
how to
you more
act
into
and tell
breaking
us
the
the
nigga,
game.
more ladylike.
Tell us how
You're
to
not a
act and tell
nigga.
us the game.
You
You
get
don't
with the nigga
deserve
and want
a
to be
lady
the
like
nigga in the
woman. Look at
situation.
how you talking
No,
to me. Look
because
at how
you
you
want to
come
get,
in.
you
Come
want to
on, are
be,
you
you want to
serious?
get with a
Adam,
nigga.
did you ever see
She
this
wants
side
to
of me?
get
Come
with a
on, be
nigga and
real.
be the nigga in the situation.
Never.
I can already yes, she do. She run all the plays. She want to wear the pants and not let, even though she got probably a good solid nigga that can really rise, you still want to wear the pants in the situation, baby girl.
That's not true.
There's only a skirt and there's only a pair of pants.
It's not true.
So we gotta pick who's gonna wear what.
When I'm
We gotta
actually
pick
when I
who's
have
gonna
a
wear
man,
what.
when I have a man, I'm very
Yeah.
submissive to my man. I'm an
Are
alpha woman.
I can't
I'm
tell.
an alpha woman.
I
So
can't
when
tell.
I'm outside,
I can't tell. What you
that's
do
it's
for
none of your
him?
business.
What
I'm
you done
not your
did?
bitch.
What you done did? What you done did for him?
What you mean?
I can't tell what you done did for him.
Did for what?
What positions you done put him in? What type of
Who?
power plays you done made?
That's
What
none
type
of
of
your
real
business.
business
It's
you done
none-
really brought to him?
none
I
of your
done asked
business.
you though,
It's
and
none
you
of your
didn't
business.
answer none of that shit. It goes over your head, sweetheart.
Okay,
He's asking me what
you didn't
positions
answer-
I put a
let's
man
answer
in.
none of that
But
let's
he's
shit.
try
mad.
What
to
position?
pivot, guys.
What position has it ever put you in?
Let's try to pivot. Is there another topic that was burning in your mind that you thought that maybe we'd end up discussing today?
They're like
just
really.
to throw that out there, like maybe
This
we
is crazy.
kind of discuss that. Is there anything else that kind of stands out to you that maybe we could just throw out there as a talking point, and maybe we could work on you guys' other issues in a little bit?
Listen to me, man. Her issues fuck up this game. Period.
But you're
Point
not
blank.
giving the right game. So
Yo,
this
hey,
is your time
no,
to
like
say
you
I'm
said,
wrong and
like
you
you
right.
said,
So tell
you
us
not
what
my
it is.
bitch. You not
tell
my
us
bitch.
what it
You
is.
not my bitch. I already
But
told
teach
you
the
what it
girls
is.
I
that
think
you care
he's
so much
giving
about.
valid points,
Now
but
go
she's
get
not
it.
understanding
You
it
already
because
wanna
she's
talk.
on the
Let the man
Get the,
defense.
hey, let the man get the
Go
platform
ahead.
for it. Hey,
He gonna tell you.
be more. Yeah, I am gonna tell
He
him.
gonna tell you
Thank
nothing.
you. I am gonna tell him. I ain't gonna tell him nothing. I ain't gonna tell him nothing. Go ahead. What you think I'm gonna tell him?
I was hoping
What
you
you
tell
think
him
I'ma
the
tell
game that I don't got, that you supposed to be
I've
know
already
so
done
much
told
about.
you, baby girl.
You ain't saying
He
nothing.
did.
Push for small
You
trinkets.
didn't say
You
nothing.
didn't say
He did
shit,
tell her.
and you're lying.
The fuck?
You didn't say shit. You talk about cars and cell phones,
All I
baby,
said was my
in
real
your
life.
whole, that's bullshit.
I went
That's
viral for talking
bullshit,
about
but you
my
never
real
did.
life.
You never did
All I
nothing
did, I didn't
to it.
come up here to
But you
plan.
never,
I didn't plan to teach the game.
never
That
did
wasn't my
nothing for
motive.
it.
I was
You
just
never
telling
did
my
nothing
life.
for it, but you played head honcho in it. You acted like you was a boss in it, but you sit there and you
No, I
glorify
didn't.
some real hoes. Some real hoes that I know. Some real hoes that I know.
But you said they wasn't real
Some real hoes that I know.
You
No,
said
they
they
might know.
just
They're gonna
sold
fuck
it.
it up. Yeah, they sold something
But you said they
different.
really wasn't.
That's gonna fuck up the game. But they came from some real hoeing. See, I don't know you now. I don't know nothing about you, baby. You just jumped off a platform. See, I didn't really jumped on from what I've done.
And what have you done?
I've done it for when I did it for real, baby girl, and not none of this little knick-knack
And
fucking
that's why you mad.
Knick-knack
Any
fucking patty
bitch
whack.
gonna be mad
Let me
when
pat
a
my
bitch
TT
get
bone.
bread and she not
She
fucking.
not.
Let's be real.
She's not.
Let's
She's
be
lying.
real.
She's lying, bro.
Let's be real.
She's a regular schmegular chick.
That's
with
from
no
the Bronx.
game.
Regular schmegular chick
With
from the Bronx.
no game.
That's correct.
With no game at all.
And you a
no
pimp.
game.
And that's why you mad. And you don't got no game either because you're not saying nothing.
I got nothing.
You
No,
saying
I
that
got
I need to
love for the
open
game.
businesses and get
I got
businesses,
love
but
for the
you're
game.
how?
No, but get them. If
How?
you're going to be around these
But
people,
how?
if you're around these people, don't
teach
just get
us.
the game. Get it from them. If you really, you say you put yourself in a position to get money with them, right? Or they're giving you things, right? Why don't you have them give you the business? Why have them just give you a cell phone, a car, something that you can already obtain?
Teach a man to fish.
Come on, man. Come on now. I'm trying to really talk to you about it. Think about it. Why just be about a cell phone or a car? When I heard your story, I thought that you was gonna talk about fuck that. It's where you would have took the story and you didn't. There was nothing in your life that you really got grand on with. You never really went and made like a real well shit. I had a motherfucker pass me a business.
It's true.
Just out of nowhere, like just sign it off to me. Like just sign it off to me. That's game.
How to do my business, I learned how to run an event space and all that so I did put that into use. I mean, no, I ain't got no mansion yet. I'm sorry, I ain't got a Lambo yet, but yeah.
Well,
maybe you could teach us how we do it. You know
a lot.
I'm
here.
Let's go. Talk about it. Talk about
it. You were here for you.
All right, so how do we do it? So I was saying, how do I do it? Because I was saying about
you guys should hang out for a week straight.
They would kill each other.
Ever.
A week straight.
Never. Go for the business. Listen to me. Go for the business.
What do you mean?
Talk about going for the Lambo. You still go for the Lambo in the house. You never one time teach us how to go for the business. Go for the business. Put the business up to the fucking forefront of everything.
Like
of the Lambo,
of
the house.
In a
You
month,
haven't
2 months,
put that
I can
up
make
to the
10 bands a month. I know how to do it. What? I know how to business myself. Men is just one business that I run.
What about men? What about men?
They're just one business that I run.
One business that you run. What else do you run? What else do you run?
I have Airbnbs. I sell clothes. I do. I used to do skits. My Instagram was got so promo.
None of that shit is still going.
What?
Where'd it go? What'd it do?
I still
what
got
it do for you?
I
Where does it still make it for you at?
I still get bread. What do you mean?
No. You never came in here and promoted none of that. You taught bitches, inspiring, to be in the game, whatever the fuck they call themselves being, to go and get the bullshit. No structure. I didn't know that I was doing
structure,
that. No balance.
My motive was
I gotta hear
to
what she
teach
said.
anything. From one day to the next, I went viral off of my real life, saying what my real life.
No balance.
And I just
because it was real thought bodish. It was real thought bodish. It was real cross country boppish. Internet panhandler. That's what it came off as, an internet panhandler.
He's over her. They over each other.
Hold your hand out. Really ain't no game to it. If you don't want to give it on to the next, just hold my. No, you ain't got no game to really move it. You pass up probably millions. You're playing.
What do you think she should do?
Just in general.
Yeah. Not that.
Listen to me. Not
Please,
this.
Not
this.
What
listen.
Should I do?
Stop. Listen to me. Not this. Go get some businesses from it.
Okay, how?
If you're gonna play in it, if you're gonna play in it,
go
get it because you're not.
She's not getting it.
It's not registering to you.
Saying nothing. All you keep saying is get a business.
Get a business. I'm saying nothing because you haven't done none of that in your life.
What are you talking about? I have businesses.
You've really done none of that in your life.
What are you talking
about?
about?
No, you don't.
And listen, I'm not ashamed if I'm not at the level that you think I am.
I know you lying.
I don't care what you think.
I know you lying, and I know you're bullshit.
I know you're bullshit. So what should I do? You're not saying
really
shit.
Go get the businesses that you're talking about.
How?
Really go get the shit that you're talking about.
How?
If you around these $1 million, multi-million-dollar motherfuckers,
I never said that.
don't play.
I never said I was around
any multi-million. No, you do act like you've been around him. You say you was around Future, right?
I've been around.
You say you was around Future.
So
Easy,
what
bro.
does that mean?
He's not known for being a multi-millionaire, right? He's not. So don't play and act like you haven't. Stop trying to twist it. She keep trying to twist it and not answer that shit. No, you just ain't trying to answer that shit.
Can you let your friend know that he's not saying
I
anything?
ain't talking about Rihanna. No, you ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit, and you ain't said shit that's even been of value.
I know. I feel like we have to pivot a little bit.
No value. You hold no value to your conversation. That's how I know you do not get the bag. You do not get the bag in this game because you have no value to your conversation. None. I did. You just didn't understand it with your broke ass. You just didn't understand it with your broke ass. You didn't. You didn't understand it.
What kind of man come on?
You didn't understand it, baby. I tried to tell you no. I tried to tell you don't try to play the woman, bring you down. No. Your life down. I'm up. Now we gonna call.
Yeah,
no, bitch. You just been that panhandler. And you been playing in the game. Am I using sucker?
2 weeks, I made like 30
I'm gonna be real. Did you? Where's it at?
In my
Where's it at? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You're broke.
Mind your business.
You're broke.
Right.
You're broke. We ain't here to mind business. We here to get into business.
Right.
Man, come on.
So, can you tell him to tell the game? What he know? What you know?
I said what I said, baby girl.
But you're not saying
I said what I said, baby girl. I said what I said, yeah. Here you go. Go ahead. There you go. There you go.
Turn this shit off.
Doors open. Doors open for you. Because I ain't going to change it, man. The shit's for real with it. No, you ain't saying nothing, baby. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. And you're super irrelevant, baby. More than you, mama. More than you. My knowledge just even expands more longer than yours. Your knowledge sucks. You taught nothing. You taught nothing. I've told it. I've explained it, and I've explained it to your broke ass that you talk about cars, you talk about bullshit. You talk about bullshit.
He did explain it a lot of times.
No businesses, no
but
nothing.
She's just, I think it's because she's defensive that it's not really registering, or she just doesn't understand.
I said what I said to you, and we'll cut it for that one. No, I've been saying what the fuck I said to you, baby. I'm cool with you, man. Let's keep it humble, let's keep it straight, and keep it fair. I done told you now. I have told you, no.
You telling me go get businesses. You're not saying.
You haven't got them. I told you. You already fucking with the trick man that's got the bag. Fuck. 2 + 2 = 4.
How?
2, 4.
You saying so? All right. So the bitch that you gave a business, why you gave it to her, and how you gave it to her? Since you a trick, can you teach the ladies? Cause we want to know. We trying to learn. What's up? Nothing. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I've told him already not to be a bitch like yourself.
Nothing.
It's
unclassified.
Don't call her that, though.
It's not ethical. Listen to how you even move.
What?
Listen to me. You say you ain't never sold no pussy to it. I know you have.
Never. I would say it. Who the fuck are you?
It's cool.
Why
I'm
the
sharp,
fuck
baby.
wouldn't I
I'm
say
just
that?
me. I know I can smell it on somebody who sell it. I smell it on somebody who
I
sell it.
just feel like the whole
And I'm
alpha
telling you
male
for
thing
real,
is
baby.
cool, but
I
don't
just told
call
you
her
like
out
this.
her name.
If you're going to do it, at least get some real businesses involved with it. Get some real properties involved with it. I'm telling you how to really go
But you
gun
want to know
for it.
something, Adam? You know how I did my
It's
job,
cool,
right?
baby.
He
It's
think
cool.
I sell it. So I could probably get a little sign out of him thinking he going to
It's
get
cool,
it.
baby. I got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you. But if you're going to do it for real. That's all.
I feel like the podcast can't really go anywhere if it's just going to be you telling her she's a liar over and over. You know, you kind of got to just like accept
I'm accepting. Listen to me. I accepted her from jump. It's cool. But I was just saying, if you're going to tell it for real.
Tell what for real?
You know what it is, baby. You've been around this game. If you done been in a strip club, you done been to these type of places, you know what goes on. It's going to be some slow nights, man. It ain't gonna always just be the bag up in that motherfucker, man. She know how she gonna have to move for it sometimes. That's all I'm saying. So if you came from it, I respect it. If you came from it and say you changed it.
I know how to get it.
And you say you changed it, you revamped it, but you never did. You just say, oh, this is how it always was. It's break a nigga.
From the beginning.
It's break a nigga.
What's
Come
break
on,
a
man.
nigga? What you mean?
That's
I never
what you
said that.
That is what you said. It's break a nigga. And I'm done with it, church. Because now she want to run it around.
I never said break.
If you're going to lie, you did. If you're going to lie about it, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't even know what that means.
Get money out of him.
Oh, okay.
Come on now.
What about it?
Come on
I don't get it. I see men as a business. And it's not a lot because I work in the strip club. Niggas throw 3 bands on me.
Profession.
Hey, listen to me. Just because I'm talking to them in the DM, like, hey,
see life is a business, though. It's internet panhandling. Period. It is. It's internet panhandling, baby. I know what it is. I've seen it before. It's good. Internet panhandling. It don't even be about nothing. It don't even be about nothing. And the highest bidder gonna get they gonna get the phone.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they gonna get the phone. They gonna get it, man. They gonna get the cookie. They gonna get the nookie high spitter, man. And he gonna get it without nothing. GMG style. Yes, he is.
He's insinuating that she's
okay. Yes, he is. I smell it on you. You playing?
What you smell?
You're playing.
The fuck? I think that's your upper lip.
I smell
eating that bad pussy, sucking that dick.
No, I don't do none of that, baby girl. No, you eat asshole.
No, that's you. That's you. It's your upper lip.
I don't know what you do, baby girl. Hey, man. Hey, no jumper. Sharpen at him, man. And we out this bitch, man.
And Blue Jasmine. Yeah, get the fuck
I
out
don't know what you was. I don't know what you was, baby girl.
Security.
Stank Jasmine.
Security.
I don't know
that's
what
the lip, nigga. All that dick you sucking.
Yeah, I know it is, bitch. I know it is. You was right there with it. Still paying the bag. I know
that's what the fuck you smell. Your upper lip, dick sucking ass nigga. I don't give a fuck.
He was about to leave.
You want to keep talking all that dumb shit. You want to keep calling niggas out their name and all that extra shit.
So
I try to keep I just try to keep it cool with you. I try to keep it cool with you. No, bitch, that shit ain't that dumb. No, it ain't. Yes, you did. You playing.
Never. If I did, I would.
Never. You playing. You lying. And it's okay. It's okay, baby. You done been in Miami, right? You done worked off in Miami?
No, I never worked in Miami.
You never been off in Miami, New York.
I've been in Miami,
never worked off in New York. None of that shit. So you know.
What you mean?
You never worked strip clubs and all that shit, right? So your ass know. Stop playing. I done saw you before. You wasn't dressed in no fucking bartender gear. She wasn't dressed in no bartender gear. She wasn't dressed in no bartender gear. Loved one. She wasn't dressed in no bartender gear, and I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying, embrace it.
Where you see me at? Where?
Embrace it, man. Embrace the game. Don't hate on it and try to shun it and try to talk about, oh, well, it's not about selling. No, I've never gave no pussy. No, I done saw what you was in. I would never. I would never. Because it would be the other way around.
What? And
it'll be the other way around.
That way.
I'm just saying,
ladies,
the other way
never
around
let a man like this think
you
that.
You would fuck with me, hey man. We would have got some bread together. It wouldn't have been on just no. Come on, man. Don't push me off like I'm some trick. Don't do that.
You just said you was a trick.
Don't do that.
You said you was a trick.
Never, bitch. Never.
When they play it back. When they play it back, you gonna see you said you was a trick.
Yeah, we gonna see. Am I? Honestly, do I look like a trick?
No, what the fuck?
All right, then. What the fuck are we even sitting here even having that conversation for?
You said that.
Dumb. Like, this shit is weird. Like, who even does that?
You weird.
Who even does this shit? I'll be all that shit, baby girl. But I'm gonna tell you this. Step your motherfucking game up, man. If you're gonna do it for real, man. Period, point blank. If you're gonna do it for real, it ain't about the ladies. It's about life. If you're gonna do anything in life, you're gonna do it for real, man. Stop cookie cutting.
No, cookie cut
Stop
that nigga
cookie cutting the game.
Stop cookie cutting the game.
Stop cookie cutting the game. So then let the nigga break the bitch then too. Let the nigga break the bitch then too and stop saying niggas ain't shit. Stop saying niggas ain't shit. Stop saying that and let the nigga break the bitch then. If that's the case. Stop talking that dumb shit that you say. Let the nigga know because you sit there and you downplay niggas, but you downplay us. You downplay us. Break the nigga.
This is great.
Nigga, oh man, go ahead and break the nigga. Yeah, you know I'm a finesse girl. Finesse the what? You ain't finesse shit. You done call motherfuckers out their names. You done did weird shit. You ain't finesse nothing.
Okay.
You did.
You don't know me.
I don't need to. I already see it. It's sitting right in front of me, baby. In 2 seconds, I already figured it
out. And everything you didn't say nothing. You said nothing. So what you see means nothing because you obviously know nothing.
Oh, it's gonna mean a whole lot. Oh, it's gonna mean a whole lot, baby. Oh, it's gonna mean a whole lot.
They getting each other really aggravated.
You just don't got the game. You overlook it.
What do you think?
You don't got game either because you ain't saying
shit. Oh, it's not about it, baby. I done gave you the game. Stop sitting there half-stepping. You done half-stepped the game for too long. And if you ain't gonna play it right, then get your ass on.
What's your prediction? What's your prediction for the comments? What do you think the comments are going to generally say?
They're gonna be mad at this stupid ass nigga was coming.
Are they?
I can't wait.
They gonna be mad to just hear your little funky ass mouth rushing. That's the fuck it's gonna be.
Your mouth is funky. You the one smoking that stupid backwood. I know your mouth. Whatever the fuck that shit is.
He got a cool. Smoking a cool.
I smoke papers.
Whatever the fuck that shit
is. Baby. Shout out to Raw. Smoke papers, baby. I don't smoke backwoods. I don't smoke cigars.
All right, so Sharp. On a brighter note. Can you please teach me the game? Because I'm curious.
I don't want to teach you nothing, baby girl.
All right, so can you teach your viewers?
You got your, like you said, you got a man.
Can you teach your viewers?
I teach my viewers enough. But for you, you just, you a motherfucking student that just don't understand nothing, Daniel's son. You don't want to understand nothing that is wax on, wax off.
He said Daniel's son.
I know I ain't saying shit. Then why we talking?
Because they keep making us run, but you ain't saying because we arguing.
Then why are we talking?
But you ain't
saying nothing. No, but we ain't saying nothing. You don't understand nothing. That's all you say.
I even asked you nicely. Why don't you? I just said right
you.
now sharp, so
Sweetie, I
teach me in the
told you
game.
already.
You know so much.
You don't want to.
You're right. I'm a
You don't
student.
take it in.
I know absolutely
You
nothing.
like to run the
So
show.
teach.
No, you like to wear the pants.
Teach.
You do, right? Am I right or wrong?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
I can tell.
But I don't.
I
mean,
tell.
my natural. I'm from New York, so I don't know if you
definitely
from
like to wear the
California.
pants.
But I
Shout
have
out to New York, but you definitely
I have
like
a
to wear the
naturally
pants.
strong personality.
Okay.
But I know how
Shout
out to New
to
York.
put it down to when it's necessary.
You do like to wear the
I'm with
pants.
her on
It's
that.
okay.
We definitely have
I
strong
really don't.
personalities, especially the females.
I feel like this podcast
Everybody
might
say
be a
that about
learning
us.
experience. I feel like
But what have we learned? I haven't learned shit.
I just want to know
I
what
haven't learned shit.
we're gonna find out what the fans.
I haven't learned shit
I don't
from
know
you.
shit.
To me.
You already
Because
said
you
I
haven't
don't know
showed me
shit.
shit.
The fuck?
You haven't showed me nothing.
So teach.
You
You
haven't
the one
showed
who
me
came
nothing.
on here
I
saying
have,
I
baby
don't
girl.
know shit.
I have.
You
and
know
haven't
I'm
took it in.
halfway. So
You haven't
what's
took it into
all the way?
consideration,
Teach
Mama.
the
Outfit is
way.
really
I have
cute.
not took it into consideration.
Because all you're
None of
doing
it.
is using
Simple
this
but really
platform to bring a
cute.
woman down. Because
That's
you ain't
cool.
saying
I
nothing. You
love
ain't
women.
teaching
Listen to
nothing.
me. I love women.
I'm sure you
and
do.
I only want to see women prosper.
I'm sure. So
and
then
do it
teach
for
us
real.
how.
So if you're
All
going to
right,
do it for real.
So teach us.
Don't play with it. And don't try to sit there and shortcut and cookie cut shit. Period. That's all I'm saying to you,
They
sweetie.
both been
You wanna sit
repeating
there and
themselves
knock that out
for
of-
mad
oh, no,
long.
that's not what it's about. Oh, you built the game in a whole nother label, and that's not what it is. I come from traditional game, mama. So it's not about
He
the
called to mama.
eating, getting your pussy ate 5 times. Because to me, you really did talk about that in the sense of breaking on a nigga. I heard you, baby.
Because bitches out here fucking. You don't need to fuck to get bread.
But why
Period.
create hate
You
crimes
don't
towards the
ever.
niggas?
You
Why
don't
do the hate crimes towards us of saying like, well, there's fucking nigga? And not even saying you saying that in a racist sense, but just saying like, well, it's fucking nigga what? Because a nigga hurt your feelings?
What
was
you mean?
it?
What you mean? Say
Does a nigga hurt your feelings or something like to where you feel like it's fucking nigga
It's
breaking
break it.
nigga?
Okay.
Like why
No,
even
like
say
I
it like
said,
that?
Like I said, unfortunately
Why can't you say
for
you get money
and
from
whoever else
gentlemen?
is against this, I see
Why can't
men as a business. You know
Why-
what I
okay,
mean?
why
So
can't
for
you
as
say
long
that-
as I could run that business, I'ma run it.
But why couldn't
And
you
I'ma
say
run it up.
that? Not even that, because that was still wrong. You just try to transform that. But just why say break a
I never
nigga?
break. I never said that word because I don't even know what that means. Break a
well,
nigga.
everybody will go back and they'll go see. I mean, shit, I don't sit. I mean, shit, I'm not gonna sit here and play with you, sweetie. I'm just telling you, man, go elevate your life, man. And if you're gonna talk to other chicks that's even coming up from the game behind you,
I done taught a lot of girls
if you go,
to
if you
not
not,
fuck
nah,
and get what they
it's not
want. It's
about
a big
fucking.
fact.
It's not about fucking.
It's not.
Because
That's
a lot
my
of
point.
chicks are
It's
gonna
not
make.
about
Hey,
fucking.
listen to me. A lot of chicks are gonna have
Don't
to go
fuck.
through their
You can
trials
get
and
bread without
tribulations through
fucking.
this game.
Period.
Through this game. A lot of chicks are gonna have to go through that. And that ain't shit she's selling.
You get
That
the
shit's
most
worth
when you.
zero.
No.
Zero. That shit's worth zero.
Your
He's
pussy gonna be
silly.
worth
ain't gonna
zero
get
if you
none
sell
of that
it.
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't gonna get nothing from that.
Your pussy gonna be worth zero if you sell
the chicks
it.
that's even inspiring in the game, man. You know,
I
you're
get
gonna
what
make your
she's
mistakes,
saying.
but just learn and don't learn from this fucking weirdo. This shit's
I
weird.
do agree.
Mhm.
Do not
It's
be giving
weird. It's
up.
just fucking chaos. Just
the
I mean,
boom
you're
boom.
gonna find yourself in more
That's a
drama,
dub.
more problems, and broke, and in a fucking weekly. Playing like that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So what's the
Even
correct
with
way
that,
to
even
play,
with that
Shaw?
mindset, even
So
with
what's
that
the correct way to
mindset,
play, Shaw?
in that mindset, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Really take care of your business and stay elevated. Even if you are in a fucked up situation, you're in a fucked up handle. Take care of your business and always know that there's a bigger goal. Don't get caught by the fucking people are gonna have temptations pushing towards you every day. This ain't talking to you. You talk about this ain't even talking to you.
It's nothing
You know,
though.
listen to me, man. You're gonna have your issues, but don't play
You
like
saying
that.
some fake
Do
positive
not play
shit,
like that.
elevate.
Stay looking for
Because
businesses.
nothing.
Do not look for cars. Do not look for cell phones. Do not look for materialistic shit that can tarnish tomorrow. That can be gone tomorrow. Look for things that's really gonna be in your name, that you really own, properties, things you can build on, not
I
just
agree.
a car that you can put 3 of your friends in.
I agree.
I'm just going off of the things that you've said before. So
Be
that's
busy.
where I'm at with it. I'm not over here trying to
You right.
badmouth
Be
you. but
business minded.
you
But if a
bring-
nigga
you
wanna
bring it
get you
at
a
me
car,
by
let
you
him
trying
get
to
it.
sit there and say all the weird shit that you say. Well, yeah, exactly. The fuck. I'm trying to understand it.
No, I said be business minded. You're right. You're 100% correct in everything you're saying about being business minded.
You never said
But
it
if a man
once.
wanna get you a
never
car,
said it once. So for
take
that,
it.
you got X to me. You never said that once.
If
and
a man
want
wanna
to
get you an apartment, take it.
No, it's not about that, baby girl. It's not about that. That's just gonna come. It's what you're looking for. And to me, in the things that I've watched you say, you weren't looking for any of that.
I wasn't, because I didn't know I was doing that.
You
It was
don't
natural.
know about any of that.
It was natural.
You don't know
all I know
about
is that
any
I
of
wasn't
that. No, because
fucking,
you don't
and
know
men were
about
giving
any
me
of
things.
that.
That's all I knew.
You don't know. You come up on shit
That's
by
all
mistake.
I knew.
You come up on shit by mistake. Not even by luck. Not even by luck. By
Whatever
mistake.
it was, I got it.
apartment,
Like
a
and
car.
comment. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, a car, an apartment.
Yeah,
Like,
because
comment, and subscribe.
they
And
could
then
sit
I
here
have
A
to
car,
spend.
an apartment.
go
I
back
have to
and
spend my
forth
rent,
all
so you're not
day.
gonna get no.
That's what you
So
got
if
out of it.
somebody said they're gonna pay
You
your
was still
rent for
spending
free,
your
you're not gonna let
shit.
them.
You was still
If I
spending
came
your
to you and said,
shit because you got comfortable.
if I said,
Come
Adam,
on.
let me pay for your rent
I would
for
love
3
that.
years, you gonna let me or
I
no?
would
I would
love
love to
that.
let my
Okay,
girl.
and you don't have to do nothing. Let me
If
just
my girl
just
wants
talk
to
to me.
take over the mortgage payment in full, then that would be the
All
sexiest
right, so
thing on
what's the
earth.
problem with me doing it? If somebody want to get me something and pay for something,
Pay my half of the rent for
9
3
times out
years.
of 10, something
That's sexy.
something that's suitable and something worth having, like something really worth having. A motherfucker that's just like fucking with you every now and again, yeah, he likes you, his feelings at an all-time high. He's not just gonna let you have it. He's gonna still have himself backdating on that shit. So if you're not getting it 100%, why even speak on it? You know what I'm saying? If somebody else still has the background,
did you watch the whole podcast?
if that curves, right? What happens? He takes that with him. You know what I'm saying? He takes
didn't.
that with him.
But he didn't. But I have a question for you.
I know what you're saying.
Did you watch the 8 at the Table podcast? The one
Did I
that
watch what?
the 8 at the Table podcast, the one
Fuck
that
no.
officially okay.
Fuck no.
Okay, so if you watch that whole
Fuck no.
podcast,
Fuck
you
no.
will see
All
that
I had to watch was one of you, and it told me everything.
Okay.
It did. Honestly.
So if you watch the 8 at the Table, podcast, you would see that prior to that man ever getting me a loft or a Benz or whatever the fuck he got me,
it's still not about
I got him
cars.
a $50,000
With some
loan
IRA
and I helped
accounts.
him with his business.
Hey man, get in.
What?
Go ahead.
So if
Yeah,
you
let
watch
her
the original
talk,
8 at the
please.
Table
That's
interview, you would know that the man that put me in the car and the crib and everything, I helped him when I was 23 years old. I got him a $50,000 loan to start up his business. I didn't ask for shit. And then, so you should watch the whole
Did
thing.
you?
I sure did.
So you helped somebody. You was still in the mix of something. So see, you probably still paid your way before, right? You done paid.
I don't understand what you mean.
Right.
I paid my way? What you mean?
Paid. You was with him. You know what I'm saying?
I know how to connect the dots. I know how to get bread. I know how to get bread.
He used you, but you probably didn't even get nothing really out of that situation. It just sounded good at the time. You might be a little smarter today. Because you've had to go through trials and tribulations to get to that. You never just landed in any of that shit by just luck. Everybody goes through their shit to learn, okay, I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to have this man put this shit in my name, but still have him on the back end to where if he fucks, just gets a hair up his ass to where he gets salty with you. You know, you've dealt with businessmen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that with dealing with them, you know, sometimes they're going to get a hair up their ass and they can pull the carpet at any given time.
But then you know most of those guys.
Right or wrong?
I mean, it's never happened to me, so I don't know.
Right or wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
It does playing this game. It doesn't just not happen.
I feel like any person
I've
that
seen it for a long
I feel like
time.
any man that I've built a friendship with and I've gotten money out of them, I could call them today and tell them like make up a story like, oh, I'm in a situation, I need money, and they're gonna send it. You know what I mean? Like I did that before. You know what I mean? Like.
But after a while, you have to bring something to the table.
I mean,
it doesn't just for how long?
And that's what I say too.
You gotta at least go spend time with them.
Son,
you gotta
not
at least
really.
sleep in the bed. Hey, you ain't gonna sleep in the bed with him and give him onesies?
No.
Change their bedpan?
Onesie's a kiss. You ain't gonna give him onesies? That's how tricks talk about it. For real, you ain't gonna give him no onesies? He's gonna ask, especially if he's giving the bag. He's giving the bag. He's gonna at least want to see you. Not even if you go to that aspect of just even being in the room, just being around him, even though you're probably frustrated, like fuck, I gotta spend time with him. I gotta sit there and spend time with him, right? Like I gotta fuck with this dude. You might call your dude, whoever he is, wherever he may be, wherever your dude's at. You might call him and be like, fuck, I gotta spend some time with this dude, man. Fuck, like he's getting on my nerves, but I know he done ran me the bag.
No, I think it's like a 3. This is what I say to girls. I say it's like a 3-month run where you could finesse a nigga without having to spend time or fucking, and then after that, like you gotta dump him and find a new one. Like that's what I say. When you cookie cut like me, you only gotta talk. You know what I mean? That's what you said.
Right.
You just talk to a nigga for like 3 months. After that, you gotta, cause then they wanna get next to you.
Right?
They expect like, yo, it's been 3 months.
What if that man would have signed his will over to you? You just gave him that extra just 6 months of just playing it fair, keeping it cool. Like, in this game, pussy is like, listen to me, pussy is like, you put a dog on a fucking treadmill, you make him run. You put it in his face, okay, cool. He's gonna run and fucking beat himself out to it. And once he gets it, he's gonna give it the world. He's gonna still give it the world. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if you take just that extra stride, what if the man gave you everything and just signed everything over to you?
So a man if a man does invest money in you without getting nothing, he would, if you then gave it to him, fold and give it. But I tell girls, don't give the pussy the first time, the second time, because you don't really know he hasn't invested nothing in you. He don't give a fuck about you.
Of course not.
It's certainly not advice that benefits me or my kind. But if you're a girl and you want a guy to believe that your pussy is high value, don't just give it up.
Yeah, exactly. At all.
Don't play the GFB role either.
I don't.
Once he does give you the bag, you give him everything that you promised. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even have to be in that. You shouldn't have to be in that. Don't say that though.
Baby, I lied.
You don't want them to see. Don't say that here though. It's a better way of saying it. I don't know.
I'm sure it would have been better if I didn't come on here. That's a better thing, obviously. But I'm here to say it, so I'm not afraid. If a trick is mine and he like me, he gonna give me what he gonna give me. If not, he not. He for somebody else.
He gonna want something.
And that's when I'm gonna cut him off. And that's when I'm gonna cut him off. That's when he gonna get blocked.
Something.
That's when he get blocked.
Not when he's paying right. Not when he's really running a bag.
What?
If you're getting a secured bag, you're not gonna want to run off from that.
Yes,
but you're not gonna just want to necessarily run off from that.
It depends on the type of bitch you are.
What type of motherfucker just runs off from the bag? Bags don't just come around like that, Adam. You know this, right? Bags just come around. Shit, baby. Shit. No.
You don't work in the strip club.
No, but bags just even then. That shit always has that shit's always got its mode though, and you know that in the strip club. You know how it goes. Strip clubs, they're hot and then they're not. It happens. It's not always the bag in there, so a bitch gotta go fish elsewhere. Especially if a motherfucker like her talking about he wanna run her something. That's her only way to get money. And something sufficient. It ain't about no numbers, it ain't about no nothing, but just running her something sufficient. She's gonna go get that. Shit, maybe a fucking waitress or a fucking hotel clerk, if a motherfucker like her enough or offer enough, she might go too. Who knows? You don't know, when a motherfucker really gets there. And if you're already gatewaying, why wouldn't you? Shit, if we're talking about hotel clerks gonna do it and they down, they ain't getting their paychecks like that. Why wouldn't the bitch that already plays on a gateway of selling sex?
Before a bartender. You find a nurse, she gonna fuck for $5,000 before a stripper or a bartender. Probably depends on the type of stripper or bartender. Some strippers and bartenders really be real hoes. They really fucking respectfully, because being a hoe is not wrong.
But sometimes, and they don't really got the game to really sit there and acknowledge that sometimes you gotta, hey man, you gotta have a little bit more game than just being hot in the twat.
And you shouldn't be hot in the twat because you're not gonna get much. That's what I'm saying.
I'm hot in the twat.
Yeah, she's saying no matter what, don't give it up. I agree.
Do you guys feel like you've ironed out whatever
I ain't got no
progress you were going to make today?
Listen to me, man. I got no problems with you, baby. I just want to see you. I just want to see you do it just a little bit better.
So I felt like
this.
Sharp,
if you have the game,
how I do
my game costs.
Oh.
You can send it by check.
All right.
Visa, MasterCard. However it needs to go, but I don't give it up for free, and I'm not going to give it ever to you for free, because you'll take what I'm giving you.
So what you saying means nothing.
Run off with it. No,
because I can sit here and say,
I'm just telling you that you don't know, and the pieces that I have given you, you haven't even took them.
You haven't given me shit, nigga.
Let me fucking go ahead, Sharp. You're right. Let me take this and really apply that. Let me start going and looking for these motherfuckers that really want to give me businesses and really want to give me fucking Bitcoin and give me things that really happen. Yeah,
no, girl,
you can say what you want to say, baby, but I'm not saying nothing because you really know that you didn't talk about none of that. You didn't talk about how to really listen to me. Even this is all, even what you do, I feel like it all sells a certain type of sex. Okay, well, all leads to one place where we all want to have dough and we all want to be making it. You didn't really talk about, let's get the business. If you can find the business. If a motherfucker's sitting there and he want to really give it to you, sign it over to you. No, you told him, get the car. Get the car, get the cell phone. Shit, get your nails. Make sure he gives you a little allowance every week, whatever. No, if the man's sitting there on 3-4 businesses, you couldn't get one.
We talking about somebody you not fucking.
But these the people somebody that you talk about. Okay, well, you say you wanted a more advanced level, so why the fuck you didn't get one? She should have at least had one from him. One, you ain't did this long enough to where you came across
because
one.
Now the apartment that I had is now a business, and I got another apartment, and that apartment pays for my apartment.
That apartment is now a bando. We be trapping out the bando.
We ain't gonna call nobody spot that, because that ain't right. But just
did Birdman say he was booling in the bondo
for your spots?
Did you say bondo?
I'd rather you sit there and say that it's something that you did and just something that you had put together, like, and you had bagged off of what you accomplished with other people, just even meeting businessmen. Like, what have you gotten from it? Like, for real, some real hard-earned shit that's rare, ultra rare. Because if you're gonna do it. I'm with drive like that. I move with drive like that. So if I look at it like this, shit, you got the pussy, shit, move it. Go get it. And not even saying that you gotta sit there and just flat back fuck. But shit, know how to taunt them, know how to move your lips, know how to get it for real, and keep them around for longevity. Because you'll never know who the fuck you talking to sometimes.
Like I said,
You'll never know who the fuck you talking to sometimes. Yeah, your shit signed on the dotted line for the rest of your life.
Does anyone have Steve Harvey's number? Because I'd honestly like to know what he would think about this. All right.
Hey, man.
If anyone has Steve Harvey's
number. I'm telling you the real. You can move it for real.
In the comments.
You know I am.
But
you can really
not.
move it for real. It
You're
can
not
be
telling.
bigger.
You're not giving me no knowledge. There's no information. You're giving me opinions and what you think.
No, it's not opinions. I'm telling you the way that
not,
this shit goes.
I can't take what you said back home and do nothing with it.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely
all
not.
All you gotta do is just open your third eye and start looking.
You
that's all I did was just open up your third eye. I just opened up your third eye and told you. Now you can start looking for that, because I bet you she gonna go home and she gonna start really looking for that shit. She gonna be like, hold on, man.
Hello?
She gonna start really looking for that shit.
What's this with your third eye self?
What?
This.
No, man, the S is for sharp and the compass is for going
No,
places.
this right here. What I got right here.
Man, right there, man. That's what's that with the little chakra?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
That shit faded.
I just wanted to know what.
That shit faded.
Yeah.
That shit faded.
I just wanted to know if you know what it was with your spiritual self.
You getting out here, shit. They tell that shit when we get dark out here, shit. These times get dark.
You heard? Anyway, also in the comments, we would love to know thoughts on
This
Sharp's podcast and like what people would like to see more from him in the future.
They like siblings.
Are you getting into a red pill, blue pill community? Is that what you're doing with Sharp? I'm just asking. I just want to know. Yes or no?
I think he's a talented guy, so I decided we should give him a show. See where it goes from there. You want a show? Anyway, everybody can get a show.
Yeah, I want a show.
Everybody can
you interview.
I want a show.
Let us know your thoughts on that. Maybe we can try that out.
All right, I got a question for you, Sharp.
Maybe we can try her out. Host it sometime. Why not?
No.
Adam, I want a
You
show.
got a show. Go build the questions. Don't come with bullshit because you already
But I got a
bad.
question.
I know female.
My first question is gonna be like, Sharp, how do I do that stuff that you was telling me that I gotta do? That's my first question.
Because I know.
That's my first question because I'm curious and I really need to know because you seem like you know the game.
Because I know.
And I want to be the student.
Because I know what it takes to really be in this shit.
But you're not
and
saying
you gotta
that
really,
thing.
and you really gotta go through it to get to it. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have to do some shit that you ain't really always comfortable with doing.
Never do shit you're not comfortable doing. Never.
To get the bag sometimes.
Never.
To get the bag
The bag's
sometimes.
not that important. And if you're spiritual, you know that because I'm
learn
spiritual.
From that shit, homie.
The bag is not that important.
Hold that shit dear
Never
to you.
do nothing that you
and
uncomfortable
that shit can't
with.
never break your heart. That shit can't never, no matter what, if that situation presents itself to you 100 times over again, you learn from that very first one. You got to go through this shit. You can't just be no trust fund, baby.
Nah, never do nothing
you can't just be no trust fund, baby, to the game. Ain't how the game work. Ain't how the game work, man. You can't be a trust fund, baby. You got to build this shit for real. And I know what comes with building this shit. I know what really comes with it, sweetie. I'm just being honest. I ain't got to put my years up to it. I ain't got to put my credentials. I'm just telling you. I know what really comes with this shit.
I personally feel like no bag is that important that you will have to do anything that you would regret. You know what I mean? Because you
done went through it before, right? You came up to a group home. That's some shit you didn't want to do. So you telling me you ain't never did no shit? Listen to me. You telling me you was never entitled?
Everything that I ever did, if I ain't want to do it, I ain't do it. And if I wanted to, I did it.
Never entitled. So if you,
I always had an entitled personality, so I walked around acting entitled.
You always
walked around. Since I was little, they used to be like, you probably was a princess in your past. Like I always walked around entitled naturally.
I don't want to talk about princesses and frogs, and I don't want to go there with wolves and shit. I'm just saying, I know that you done went through some shit. You done went through some shit before, man.
But you don't ever gotta do nothing that makes you uncomfortable for a bag. That's what I'm saying.
But you should be proud. Hey, you should be proud because you should be proud to talk about it because it's what built you, right?
1,000,000%.
It's what built you.
I got no shame. That's why I came on here. That's why I came on here knowing that they had 2.3 million followers and said everything I said because I ain't got no shame in my game. I am who I am.
3.9.
3.9 million followers.
Don't act like you cheated to the finish line because we never
I'm not
did
at
that.
the finish line.
Nobody did that.
I'm not at the finish
That's
line.
How you, dog. That's how you be with it.
I'm
how
not
you
finished
feeling
off.
like you be with it for real.
Well, thank you. I
Like
appreciate
you just
that.
skip through all the no.
I appreciate that you
but
think that,
all
but I'm nowhere near
all
that.
the game that I asked you throughout all that, you failed the test. Like
What
you
did
just
you
marked
ask me?
D.
What did
Or
you ask me?
Damn,
You ain't
said
asked.
D?
You really didn't ask me anything.
I asked her no because
You really told me.
You're not really
your
listen
thoughts.
to me, sweetie. You're not really a product of the game, but you act like you are. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
you
act like
know
I'm
how
nothing.
to break this. You
I
know
mean,
how to
I'm
break that.
just
So
me.
how do you break them? What do you do to break them?
Me.
What have you ever did to break them?
I just talk
For
to them and
real.
I be nice and I
Since
make them feel good. Like,
Do
you
you?
know.
There's 1,000 bitches that can do that next.
Okay.
1,000, 100 bitches. And I'm not knocking you, pretty girl, but there's better.
1,000,000%.
There's better.
1,000,000%.
Just saying. So
And it's
like,
uglier. And my
So-
friend works in Louis Vuitton and he's
there's
like,
ugly
yo,
bitches.
he's like, some ugly bitches be coming in here with the sugar daddies. It don't matter how you look. I'm telling you, that's what I said too. You could be fat, skinny. It don't matter how you look. If a man like you, he gonna treat you how you should be treated, and just hold off and don't give it all up. That's what I say.
Well, I don't know. I've noticed that ugly bitches will hold off more than the prettier bitches. They give it up quicker because they feel like, well, this man, he promised me the bag, or like the taxi cab driver, for instance, he promised me a car,
Muhammad.
And he
That's
say,
stupid.
I'm gonna buy you a car. Like, I'd understand if you said like that was just small talk, you was just trying to get out the car. But you really held that man to respect. You
Like
could
he
bring
said,
him up
that's a
on a
potential
podcast.
lick. The fuck? The nigga could have good credit. You could be poor and have good
It
credit.
wasn't about that.
What is it? A fool and his money
It wasn't about that.
are soon
You
parted.
believed it
or
off
some
the dribble,
shit?
and you believed it so much to where you didn't even get the car yet. You just thought you'd come on No Jumper and talk about,
I mean,
when
it
I
had
go
just
home.
happened.
She was
Sorry.
still mid play.
No, but for you to even say, get the car first. Get the car first.
I thought you were saying
We
don't
don't
get
talk
the
about
car, get the
victories.
business.
No,
I
listen
already
to
had
me.
a car though.
We don't talk about listen to me, them ain't victories. That's why. Them ain't shit. That ain't shit to talk about.
But it's one thing to sell kilos. It's another thing to be Jay-Z and make $1 billion
That's
off
true.
of a career,
That's
essentially
And guess
telling
what,
the
Sharp?
story
You not Jay-Z,
of
Sharp.
being a hustler.
Sharp,
You
you
know?
not
I don't wanna
Jay-Z.
be.
So if you're
I
not
don't
gonna be
wanna be,
Jay-Z,
baby.
don't even try
Hey,
it at all.
There's a better way.
Come on,
There's a
bye.
better way. There's a better way
Gosh.
in this game to do this shit.
You
So
think
what's
you
the
guys
better
are gonna
way?
hook up?
What's the better
Ever?
way? Never.
No.
Right, like all.
I was
Never.
trying to figure out if that was the vibe.
Maybe another podcast to roast a monkey ass, but never